you don't take it out as minus 4, but you take it out as minus 4 times 3 when it gets out of the bracket. So it is 3 into x squared minus 4x plus 4 minus 4 out of the bracket times 3. So it is minus 12 plus 22. That's 3 into that. Minus 12 plus 22 is plus 10. Now what is this? It's a squared term, x minus 2 all squared. So this is the solution, has been written in this form, and that is it. Again, take note never to forget that this 3 is going to take care of the minus 4, so it becomes minus 12, and it doesn't come out as minus 4 anymore. If you had brought it out as minus 4, you would have plus 18 here, and that will actually, you would have plus 18, and that's going to actually change your question, change your solution. That would be wrong. All right, now that we have the completing the square solution to that problem, let's see what it can tell us, or what we can get from that. So the question will usually tell you that hence or otherwise, find the roots of the solution and find the minimum point of the solution. Y is equal to 3 into x minus 2 all squared plus 10. Find the roots. In this case, you don't need to factorize any longer, because this is a good way to go. The roots are the point where y equals to 0. So 3 into x minus 2 squared plus 10 will be equal to 0 if you must find your roots. And how do we make x the subject of the formula? Now this is actually the way the quadratic formula was derived. It's actually from this problem, from this kind of approach. So let's make x the subject. So you have 10 goes to the other side, becomes negative. 3 goes to the other side as a division, so you get x minus 2 all squared equals to minus 10 over 3. To solve further, you need to take the square root of both sides. So x minus 2 will be equal to the square root of minus 10 over 3. But because it is a square root, it could be positive or negative. For instance, the square root of 4 is plus 2 or minus 2. It's not just 2. I know you're used to saying 2, but now it's going to be plus or minus 2 because you can have either of the two of them in your solution. So let's make x a subject. So minus 2 goes there to be positive. So x equals to 2 plus or minus square root of minus 10 over 3. Interestingly, this is also a case of no real roots. It's got complex roots because the sign under the square root is negative. So what does this tell you again? It does not cross the x-axis. Well, we've been able to get the roots using completing the square. Now let's see if we can go further to look for the minimum point, and that is the easiest thing to do with completing the square. All right, find the minimum points for y equals to 3 into x minus 2 all squared plus 10. The minimum point in a curve, in this case, is the minimum value of y that you can ever get. The minimum value of y, because y is an addition of 10 and 3 times x minus 2 squared, y will be at its lowest value when 10 is at its lowest value, when 3 is at its lowest value, and when x minus 2 all squared is at its lowest value. 10 is going to be 10 no matter what. So 10 is already at its lowest value. 3 is going to be 3 no matter what. But x minus 2 all squared might change with x, will change with x. But remember, it is a square, isn't it? The least a square can have is 0. Like I told you, a square will never be